amongst other things, they're setting up a digital library for food sovereignty, empowering farmers to have more of a say and be more respected by policymakers to support kind of sustainable agriculture. And the way they do that is by creating this digital archive and library online, which farmers can upload innovations, whether it's through audio, video, photographs, written, different ways, either directly farmers, if they have the ability to access the internet, then they can download innovations. They can search for ideas and innovations and download them, or they can upload ideas into the library as well. And if they don't have direct access to the internet, then they can do that through various kind of networks on the ground. Well, it really depends on the project and what we're needed for. So a typical capacity building program would be over a year, sort of three-stage program to recruit the trainees. Then we would go in and run typically a 2-week workshop. We'd use the games, participatory video games, to teach the skills, filmmaking skills, video making skills, and group building skills. And then we'd spend a couple of 2 or 3 days in a community where we would be sort of accompanying the trainees to facilitate some participatory video projects. This is really short, simple projects with a participant community. Then we'd go back into the workshop space to reflect on that experience and teach them how to do logging, footage, and basic editing skills. And we produce some videos together and then organise community screenings, go back to the community who hosted the placement. Normally we would then leave behind equipment with the trainees in small teams, maybe teams of 3 or 4. We would agree with them on the last day of the workshop some action plans. So they would tell us what they would like to do, what their idea is to use participatory video for. And they would go and over the 3 or 4 months they would organise themselves to use the equipment, go and facilitate PV projects. We're not there. So sometimes we can provide some virtual support, speaking to them on Skype maybe once a month, or calling them on their phones and doing any troubleshooting from a distance. Other times, in areas where it's very remote, where that's very difficult, then we just leave them to it, and we kind of see it as a sort of a wilderness period where they're just on their own and having to face up to the challenges of facilitating PV, because through that experience they learn a lot. And then we always have a peer review workshop, which is about 5 days to a week, and so one of our trainers will go and facilitate that, and we gather all the trainees come together again for that 5-day workshop. They share with us their experiences, the challenges and successes of the facilitation. We have a lot to do in that 5 days to sort of review the footage and help them to then edit it. So we do a more kind of an intensive post-production training as well. In some projects we won't bother training people how to edit, or we may just train 1 or 2 members.